Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. I'm Kate with Into Indie, and today I'm giving you guys my full reaction on Trisha live on tour. So let's get started. I drove up from Indianapolis, which is about 3.5 hours away from Chicago, give or take. That was the closest place Trisha was performing to anywhere else in the Midwest, was definitely Chicago. So had to make the trip, could not miss my girl. So I get there, and we got there around like 9:30. VIP All Access was let in around 9:45 for their like breakfast mukbang private meet and greet. I will say, if you, I'm a diehard Trisha fan. If you're a diehard Trisha fan, you need to get the All Access VIP. I kind of regret not getting it. So they get let in, and then the rest of us peasants, AKA meet and greet holders and general admission, were just told to line up outside of the venue. What I didn't consider was how freaking cold it was, and it was pouring rain and just blowing sheets of rain all over the place. Luckily there was a CVS nearby, so we ran over there and got ponchos and umbrellas, but it was not pretty. And originally we were standing under the big awning outside of Lincoln Hall Shuba's, but the event staff told us we had to line up down the alley, and there was zero area for coverage there. So we all made friends in line. I met some really awesome girls and guys, and everyone was just really happy and excited for Trisha. So it was a good vibe. It wasn't like crazy boy band. I don't know if y'all have experienced this, but I have, where you go and you try and talk to someone and they're just or super competitive, I'm gonna knock you out no matter what to get front row. It wasn't like that at all. So the only frustrating thing was, we were freezing cold and we were ready to be let in, and at 11:30, people were walking around and we're like, are the doors open? And they were like, nope, not yet. And we're like, okay, do you know when they're gonna be open? Nope. I'm like, okay. So people, and it wasn't just one person, there were several people who were like, is this Tanacon 2.0? What's going on? Obviously it's not, way to be dramatic, guys. So anyway, we finally get in around 11:50, and we're all like, is the show gonna start at noon? What's going on? So I got in there. VIP All Access is let in before your meet and greet people. So if you want front row, you have to get VIP access. I was about 4th or 5th row, so loved it. It was great. Ran in, got our spot, and then my sister went to go get the merch. As for merch, they have the hoodies, which I got, which is the Trisha Live with the dates on the back, and then this says, I didn't even see this, Trish like fish on the side, and then there is pizza down the other one. I really want to get mine bedazzled like Trisha because I think that's so cute. So they have these are 50, and they're kind of like crop tops. They're definitely crop tops. This is a large, and so I think it's definitely roomy. I'm typically a large, so in case you were wondering. And then they have pink long sleeve shirts that say Trisha Live on them with the pizza down the arm. Those are 40. They also sell posters, and they might have I don't know if they're selling the lanyards or not, I can't remember. But t-shirts 40, hoodies 50. We got our hoodies, made sure to get them. Sizes sold out pretty quickly, so I definitely recommend hitting up the merch table as soon as you get in. And you cannot go back after you go through your meet and greet. You cannot go back to the merch table at the end. They make you leave the venue, so keep that in mind. So anyway, got our merch, got everything. Again, the crowd was awesome. My sister left to go get the merch and then come back, and no one was like, you're not getting past this. They were like, oh, okay, you just kind of squeeze past people, it was fine. So then Trisha comes on. She comes on around 12:30-ish, and she opens with Freaky, which was freaking awesome, pun intended. Oh my gosh, it was so good, and she killed it. Her top, poor thing, she was dancing so hard that she had a halter top on. It literally came off, and she was just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep dancing. I'm gonna hold my boobies in, and we're good to go. So she killed it. It was hilarious. I would have run off stage. I would have been like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. What am I doing? So props to you, Trisha. You absolutely slayed it. So she performed a couple other songs. I don't want to give too much of it away. I will post my actual footage from the show if you want to see that. I know I was super bummed I couldn't go to the Anaheim show when she did her first ever tour, and I watched a ton of YouTube you know, videos from that. So I'll post my like footage from the actual show. So she performed a bunch of songs. In between, she has a couple of really fun montages like of her YouTube career, of like Britney, like, you know, gosh, I'm looking for not like dedication, but she sings a couple of Britney songs and love it. So she performed all of her stuff, and then she came out, her manager brought her some McDonald's spicy chicken, and she did like a 15-minute Q&A, which we loved. We asked like some of the craziest questions. We had like, what was your worst ever fan encounter? Like, what's the craziest date you ever been on? You know, people asking about Jason, which, by the way, I was so surprised he wasn't there. Like, kind of bummed, but then again, like, I think all of the attention should be on Trisha. Like, this is her moment to shine. I don't know that it needs to be about anyone else. I would have loved to see Peter Mon there. Peter, where were you? He is another indie vlogger, and he loves Trisha. So I was super shocked to see that he wasn't there. Or if he was, I didn't see him. So, boo, I love Peter. Anyway, so does her Q&A. Overall, the show is about an hour-ish, and she closed with Fat Chicks, which was like everything. It was life. She had like 4 different costume changes. She looked great in all of them. I loved her little Britney tribute, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, her Britney outfit was killer. Like, she just, I don't know, the crowd was so excited and the energy was amazing, and it was contagious. Like, people were so happy and excited for Trisha, and she totally fed off that, and it was just so much fun. So she closes with Fat Chicks, goes off stage. Now for the meet and greet, they separate us. We have these, whatchamacallit, wristbands. Oh my gosh, I'm like brain dead today. Words are really hard right now. So we have the wristbands. There were 3 different colors. I think, I don't know, mine was the first group to go. They had us lined up, and I was a little nervous at first because I don't like anyone handling my camera, my phone, anything. And they were like, have your phones out on the camera mode, ready to go. And I was just like, all right, like I'll trust them, because they even said like, we are professionals or whatever. Well, they're good because they will take your camera, and it's what I always tell my mom. I'm like, hold the shutter button down. I want a zillion pictures. I want every, like, I'm turning my head, you know, I want every single shot so I can hopefully get a good one. So thank you guys for taking great pictures. My sister filmed me meeting her. She's so cute. She's adorable. She's tiny. Like, I don't know why she calls herself fat or why people call her fat, because she's not. And she looked amazing. She complimented my hair, which I was just like, oh my God, like, can't breathe. So I don't know. I love Trisha. I think that she is so unapologetically who she is, and I love that, you know. And I love that, you know, she's a curvier girl, and I mean, I'm not a size 0. I've never been an extra small in my life, and I love that, like, you know, I kind of look like that, and I can relate to her. You know, we've all had those days where we're crying and can't breathe on the kitchen floor. I mean, who hasn't? You know, just because you don't put it on Instagram doesn't mean it didn't happen. So Trisha just puts it on YouTube. So anyway, I think that she's such a fun, you know, creator, and I love her mukbangs, whatever. She's very inspiring. I really, you know, she's awesome. So got to say hi to her and tell her that she did an amazing job. And then my sister got to meet her, because my sister does cosplay and is in school for musical theater. So obviously, like, she's all on that train. She was singing along to Trisha when they played her Hamilton video, and, you know, love that. So it was just really fun. And then after that, we were hustled out of the building, and I mean, it was over. Like, it was over so quickly, but it was really, really well run. I was shocked that she didn't have backup dancers or like anyone else. It was her tour manager, and Joe, and her mom. That's it. Like shoestring, crack the whip. We don't need a bunch of groupies type of thing. So congratulations, Trisha, on your Chicago show. We loved you. I know you told us to just tell you it was good, even if it wasn't, but it actually was really good, and we're all really proud of you. If you are a Trisha fan and you're watching this, make sure to thumbs up and subscribe below. I will post my Trisha footage probably tomorrow from the concert. I got awesome video. And if you guys are thinking about going to her oh my God, I can't talk. if you are thinking about seeing her on tour, I super recommend it. Like, it's just such a fun way to be able to connect with her as a fan, and it's such a fun show. Like, so fun. So be sure you guys check it out. Comment below if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them, and enjoy. Have a good night, guys. Bye.